It's put me behind a little bit. Hear about Ragnaros' fun week. Does that mean the double gold thing? I don't know exactly what that means. I heard we're getting double gold starting... Is that today already? Kind of wish I'd held my quests instead of completing my quests. How many quests do I have? Just one. And that one sucks.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Sinestro Bow, man. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome to the club, and check your Twitch messages at some time after the stream, because I'll be sending you some details on how awesome it is to be a Regis Guilded subscriber. Is your name based on Sinestro, the Green Lantern enemy? Because that's awesome, dude. I used to be a big DC Comics fan, probably, what, 7-8 years ago at this point. Double, what's the double gold? I heard that we're getting double gold rewards from quests this week. Is that right? Somebody who pays a little more attention. I've been so busy I barely saw it. Will be able to tell us more, but essentially... Ooh, your name even showed up as yellow for me, Sinestro, this time around on Twitch. So that's awesome. Very appropriate for Sinestro, dude. That's cool. I'm feeling lucky today, says King Ginge88. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this arena draft goes, and then I'll tell you. Ooh, guys, look at Captain Tars there in Twitch chat, showing off his Regis Kilbin subscriber emote. I think that's the first time anyone other than me has ever used the legendary Regis emote in chat. So, Captain Tars there. Thanks, dude. Hope it looks cool. I don't really know a lot about emotes, but that's literally just a trace of my face with the orange legendary Hearthstone gem underneath it. So I figured it's a legendary Regis with hopefully a sufficiently orange legendary beard to boot. But that's clearly pretty much reward number one for anybody that's a subscriber here on Regis. So I think it looks pretty cool. Not partnered exactly, joke T23, but affiliate, and affiliates got sub buttons, so it's kind of the same deal. A little bit less rewards for affiliates and stuff, but same kind of story. Hey, Regis Blessman. Hey, Philippe Chipachek. Hey, Kong Hamburger. Hey, Alexandru, Jojo, Lauren. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream. All right, guys. I think it's probably about time to kick this thing off. I don't want to wait too long today because, like I said, I do have to end the stream a little bit early today. So I don't want to take too long drafting here. But as you guys can see here, we've got a Paladin Arena run today. And I've got the Hearth Arena companion app loaded up here to help us assist with our picks. Shows us some nice little numbers. Occasionally gives us some nice little advice to show the tier scores of these cards. If you're somebody who's looking to improve an arena, I certainly recommend this as a tool and an asset for you. And in pick number one, you can see it's kind of close here between the Grime Street Informant and the Argent Commander. But the Commander takes the slight edge here, and I'm willing to take that advice. I think this is a really cool card for trading up, and we'll need some trade-up cards. Plus, Divine Shields and Paladin can do a lot of work. Spikered Steed here, of course, gonna be the pick. This thing's just totally insane. In Arena and everywhere else, it's just a cool card. Probably Shattered Sun Cleric here for me. It can help if you don't curve out well on 2 and you get your little, just your dudes, and then get to buff them nicely on 3. Nesting Rock looks like a good card here. Pretty good in Paladin because you always got a lot of guys coming out. Hammer of Wrath is probably the pick here, just because it's a little bit of card draw, a little bit of removal. I like Light's Justice and Streetwise Investigator here. And as you can see, their tier scores are identical. So it doesn't tell us a lot. We already have some, 5-6 drops, so maybe Light's Justice will make a little bit more sense. Just having a ping like this goes a long way. Guys, forgive me if I fall behind on chat a little bit here. I'm going to focus on the draft. I'll try to catch up as soon as I can here in a minute. Lost in the Jungle. Okay, it's cool. It's just a little infusion of stats onto the board. Really good with our cards already, like Nesting Rock and Shattered Sun, so makes sense to me. Vicious Fledgling is good, but so is Volcanosaur. I mean, like, tier score on Volcanosaur is higher than Fledgling, but this is suggesting we need a 3-drop, which is reasonable. We only have 1 so far. And Fledgling can just be a game-winning card with Paladin when you get a buff on it and stuff, so I'm happy with that. Bluegill Sniper looks fine here. This is risky in our deck. This is too slow, so kind of got to go for that one, even though it sucks. Rallying Blade's amazing, especially since we actually already have a Divine Shield card, so Weapons in Arena, rock. Ooh. Ugh. These are all kind of gross. This is too risky in Paladin. There's just a lot of stuff that can target your own things or give it enemy minions buffs. You don't want to Hammer of Wrath your own Vicious Fledgling. You don't want to cast Blessing of Kings on an enemy minion, so that's too risky. Hog Leader is just a bad Boulder Fist Ogre, but Boulder Fist Ogre is pretty good in Arena. So Firefly looks good here. Get that Elemental Synergy rolling. I like Fire Plume Phoenix here. Nice little tempo swing card, usually kill something, play a body. Those are both okay, actually, in our deck. Psychotron, well, actually, Toxic Surus isn't bad either. But Psychotron with the Divine Shield, since we already have the synergies. And it's just a good, decent card anyway, so. Equality is probably the pick here, although I like Frozen Crusher pretty well, too. I don't like Doppelgangster nearly as much as Hearth Arena tends to. I think it just often dies and doesn't trade up very well. But Equality does a lot of work with our... Ooh! Prince Malchezaar is probably the pick here. We don't have any dragons, so this is really slow. This helps our opponent as much as us. And this is going to make our deck a lot of fun. So we'll see. True Silver, definite pick here. Those are both pretty weak. Probably Hammer of Wrath again, but I'm not opposed to Guardian of Kings here. Our deck just got a lot slower with that Prince Malchezaar. Like, we just added a lot of slow cards to our deck, undoubtedly. So it's kind of intriguing to... Well, actually, my logic was we want to be a slower deck. We want to be a more control-oriented deck than we currently are, but that should take care of it on its own. So maybe we just do take the more consistent card here. I think that's right. Jungle Panther, in fact, might be the pick here. I know that Nesting Rock's really good, but on that logic, we're going to be adding in... Like Hearth Arena can't comprehend right now, and it's not calculating for the fact that we have 5 extra legendaries in our deck, which are often 5 slow cards. So 5, high-cost cards on average. A legendary is going to be 7, 8, 9. There's some 3s and 4s or whatever too, but it's just more on average late-game cards. So the curve consideration changes a lot with Prince Malchezaar, so I'm a little bit iffy on taking a lot of late-game cards. I guess we'll take Nesting Rock just because it's so good. But... oh, God, another late-game card. But Vine Cleaver is so good. We got to take it. These both suck. So I want to get some low-cost cards, basically. Like, Elven Archer might be really good here. I think we're going to take Elven Archer instead of Redemption. As cool as this is with some of our cards, like Fledgling and stuff, this is just more consistent and predictable. And it's good with equality, so. God, Aldor is good, but Corrupted Seer is really good with equality. We don't have an equality synergy card yet. I guess Aldor is just really good as a 3-drop. Oh man, another Rallying Blade. This deck's kind of insane. Pyro Equality is enticing, more so than normal. Hammer of Wrath, Pyro's also not bad. That'll be our 3rd weapon. Is that too many? No, 4th weapon, actually. I don't honestly think it is. I think I'm going to take the Rallying Blade again, guys. I know that the tier score here shows 92, but it's actually a 58 card, right? It's not typically that good. For some reason, it's considering Lost in the Jungle synergy, but I don't think that works right? Doesn't that just kill the 1/1s? Maybe not. Maybe that goes off first and then... But regardless, taking Rallying Blade. Kooky Chemist is probably my pick here because it's the lowest cost card. They're all kind of similar in quality. Tar Creeper's really good. We need 2-drops, though, actually. I don't know. Do we really need 2-drops? We have all these 1-drops, and we have our hero power, and it's not that bad on 2. I think we're just going to take the better card here, the Tar Creeper. Rock Pool should be fine as a 2-drop here. The other 2 are pretty weak, so that allows us to do that. Blessing of Kings is a fine pick here. Those are both just so bad, we don't really have a choice. Part of me kind of wants to take Ivory Knight here, guys, because we are going to have, like, again... Hearth Arena is not accounting for the fact that we have Prince Malchezaar. And by the way, guys, I'm going to catch up on chat again. I feel like there's a lot of chat happening. I'm missing it, but I want to catch up. I want to focus on this for now. I think we're going to take the Ivory Knight because it's a little bit more defensive. In other words, it can be a heal. It can give me a spell that's a heal. And this is a little bit more aggressive. And I think we're going to have enough threats with Prince Malchezaar that Ivory Knight just gives us that little bit more defensive edge, particularly when the tier scores are so close anyway. Second Equality is actually probably pretty good, because all these little weak bodies are going to be able to do work trading out. And then... sure, Galactic Crawler is a 2-drop we need. These are both a little too inconsistent. Alright, this is actually a decent looking deck, I think. This might have a high tier score. We got some good cards in here. Let's see. Yeah, 73.9 is a pretty insane tier score. That's pretty darn high. The average card quality here is quite hefty. We have a lot of weapons though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapons, which is good, honestly, but it's occasionally going to be risky. We'll see. But we do have a little bit of heal, at least. Some taunts for defensive tools with Nesting Rock, Psychotrons. Spiker's Seed, of course. We actually have some Murloc combo synergy. It's not a terrible deck. I think we can work with this. Man, look at all this beautiful chat, though. Let's get queued up into a game here and check out chat. It starts with a brawl. The gold bonus, says Numis. That makes a lot of sense. Christy Hearthstone wants to know what everybody's thoughts are on the next expansion. Lich King definitely seems to be the hints that we've seen so far. Pony Pizza, I'm going well, man. How about you? Or doing well, I should say. Lich King or Dalaran, yeah. It's I don't know if it's going to be Lich King. I think it might just be like Northrend or like Eye of Eternity or Old Dalaran or something like, you know, because it looks like it's more magical to me than like Lich King-y. So I think it's going to be like Old Dalaran, they're going to call it. Like I don't know. I don't know what the name would be, but something with the words Old Dalaran. That's my guess right now. We don't need more pirates. I think I agree with that. Zach Yesticato says, hey man, I finally got my first 12 in Arena the other night after a lot of 8, 9s, and 10s. Congrats, dude. It's awesome. Why did that show twice? Did that just animate twice for you guys? Am I crazy or did that show twice? I think the new mechanics in the expansion, I think there'll be more than one, but I think one of them will be minion positioning based. I don't know exactly what, but... Greetings from Denmark, says Philip Hoppe. Thanks, dude. Greetings right back at you. Oh, one was his. Oh, I see. I should just look at the... I just caught it out of the corner of my eye, the first one. I guess it went into his deck. Got it. We both have Melkazar. That's great. That's funny. That's good news. That's going to be a fun matchup. Hey, Andre, how's it going, man? Praise to Raxus. Taste the flames of Fulfsuros. I love you, Rag. I like how you're all caps. There's one Ragnaros in my YouTube comments that is that's lowercase, and then there's one Ragnaros that's uppercase. I like that I can tell the difference between you two based on the... Oh my god, there's a Gul'dan in chat, too. Oh my god, guys. Gul'dan and Rag. We don't really have a good play here, obviously. That thing's annoying. I'm just going to play this for the stats, because we need to do something. He's obviously got a really nice value trade there, but we can at least trade back in a little bit. We might just Hammer of Wrath this 3-drop. His hand's awkward, which tends to happen with Malkazar, right? Like, you get a lot of high-quality cards, but you get some awkward hands sometimes. Love the Control Rogue video, mate, says Captain Tars. Oh my god, I love seeing that legendary Regis emote, dude. That's cool. That looks great. Oh, that's a perfect target for this. Thank you. The fact that he played a 3 health minion is just so good for us. It's so important. Malkazar is going to be a fine 5-drop, too. Why are you ending your stream a little earlier? Because I gotta get some work done. As I've mentioned before, I do in fact have a real job. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Just swap in Elven Archer, I think. Develop a 4/4. I just got a lot of work to do. That's really the gist of it. A lot to get done, so I need the time this morning to get a head start. More so than usual. I just got behind because of July 4th. Normally I'm not that far behind, but July 4th hurt. Next turn, I guess Illidan gets a lot better, so we can probably just Malkazar Firefly for now. We can't really answer that thing yet, but we should be able to send a lot of small stat totals into it soon to do a lot of damage to him. I'm going to go ahead and trade this one in just in case it dies somehow. Because, you know, there's a lot of susceptible consecrations, Hammer of Wrath, Light's Justice, whatever it might be. I just want to make sure that we get the value out of it before it dies for free. God, Captain Tars. There's 5 Regis faces. That looks so good. Nobody else can do this one yet, though. Or here, actually, let me show you guys all the emotes. Hold up. If you sub for like $10 or $25, you get all three of these. A silver and a golden Regis. But that would be insane. I don't think anybody should sub for $25. That's just crazy talk to me. We might just Vine Cleaver that down. I don't know. Well, yeah, that's really scary. Man, I wish we had a consecration right now. Ooh, equality's so good. It's so good. We can't really deal with the wasp, but we don't actually have to, right? We can like trade here, and then equality, and then firefly, and then light's justice, and then play these two, I guess, and maybe a hero power. Let's just let's trade here. It's equality. I mean, I could... No, let's just... This is obvious. This is obvious. God, that equality was clutch. We didn't have a great answer to that board. Just a lot of stuff. And now this wasp is like, do you trade here? Just to get the 4 attack minion off? It's not a lot of value. Can't feel very good for him. Illidan into Flame Ellie is actually not a bad play. Do you use Hearthstone Deck Tracker in Ranked? Yeah, I do actually, Numeless, I do. Or Numis, sorry. It's really hard to see the dark blue on the dark Twitch chat there. Oh, thank you. That's, I mean, he got a lot of cards, which is annoying, but he did not kill our good weapon. So I'm happy about that. He has to take this trade now. He has to. Is he going to end turn? Please. Oh my god, he just gave me a free Harrison. That's crazy to me. I think we'll just go Vine Cleaver instead of Illidan here. Partly just to make him salty about the about the Harrison, I think, but also just because we don't want to play a big minion into that wasp. We want to just overwhelm this dude with a bunch of little stuff right now. We could just maybe kill him soon. He's at 15. Regis, what country are you from? I'm from the U.S. and I did celebrate the 4th of July of beautiful flow. That's right. Went to watch some fireworks. Had some 4th of July style food. Basically had a little fair thing. It was fun. What do you think's better, Mage Elemental or Shaman Elemental?
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Beautiful flow, man. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome. Enjoy your emote, and stay tuned to your Twitch messages for some details on being a Regis Kilbin sub. I'll send you some cool stuff about some bonuses I have planned and so on and so forth. So, but thanks, dude. That is a lot to get through, I'm going to be honest here. It's a lot to work through. We can easily do it. It's not really bad for trades either. So I guess we're okay. Illidan, Flame Ellie, Hero Power is fine. We'll just trade in as much as we can here. The board's going to be a little full, I suppose, but we probably need to actually check that before we start playing stuff. I think we should be totally fine. This is 5. This will put us at 7, right? But we'll trade in one of these because we want to Hero Power again too.
Aha!
6, 7. Yeah, we're okay. We might as well trade this in too, just in case. Like, get some value in case he consecrations or whatever. Yeah, I mean, the Wasp wasn't really the best target for that. I mean, it was his only target, so it makes sense, but not the best target. I don't even care about this Cho. We don't have that many spells in our deck. In fact, do we have any left? Just an Equality and a Hammer of Wrath, maybe? Yeah. Something off Ivory Knight. Our hand is garbage, but we're ahead on the board and ahead on health, and this card could do some work. I don't really see anything right now, but could do some work. Hopefully we just don't overload on weapons here. Hey, Waving. Hey, Andre. I started streaming 21 minutes ago to answer your question. Beautiful Flow says, can you upload the No Minion Priest experiment to YouTube? I think it's missing. Yeah, I decided not to upload it originally just because I don't think the quality of play was very high, and it didn't work out that well, as I remember. I'll have to look at it again. I can. I certainly can. I just always want my videos to be like good for people, you know, enjoyable and stuff. Alright, I guess that's not perfect because we actually burn a minion if we do it that way. So we need to probably clear this with other stuff and then use our weapon on like Cho. Can we kill the Volcanosaur? We can sacrifice Illidan, but we got to do the stuff in the right order here. So this will summon 2 dudes. We can Nesting Rock and Vicious Fledgling after. We gotta be careful though. Let's just do it this way so we are totally safe.
Aha!
There's so many minions right now. Are we gonna... This is gonna put me at 7 minions. Then we'll trade in Illidan and then we'll hero power. I honestly I didn't even check for lethal. We weren't close, I don't think, because... God, did we have it? Oh my god, we might have had lethal. How much damage did we have? 7 plus the 4 from the weapon was 11. Did we attack with 4 minions? No, I don't think so, because we had to kill the Stegodon, right? So I think we had 2 damage that we sent into. So we were actually 2 off lethal. We were fairly close. I certainly should have checked. At the very least. Again, I don't think we had it, but not checking was undoubtedly a mistake. I need to do some math here probably, which always sucks. I hate math. I don't think the Fledgling can attack right now because he double taunted. Really good taunt quality plays there. Let's just start chipping away at this junk. We can clear both of those, but I think the Fledgling as an asset's just more valuable than just killing that 4/7. Because he shouldn't be able to get through to the Fledgling, right? Should we trade these guys in? 5, 6. If he trades here, he goes down to 3. If he trades here, he goes down to 2. I kind of just want to make sure we get some value in case of consecration and stuff, right? Let's just do that. We might overload 1 damage here if he trades this way, right? But it's okay. It's better than losing that 2 attack or 1 attack altogether, I think. What's your usual stream schedule? Frozen Goatee, if you check below my face, you'll see a link. It's under like the About section, I think, that says View My Stream Schedule. If you click that, there's a calendar that details both the regular schedule but also day by day each month. So you can like go to tomorrow, for instance, and see that the stream is from 7 to 11 p.m. whatever. You know, I don't... It's always Central Time, but you can see all the details. Like, you'll see it. That's always gross. I need a really good card here, obviously. Galactic Crawler is useless. That is not a good card. Man, he just keeps going taunt into taunt into taunt into taunt. We're gonna have trouble stabilizing here. He has 10 damage, so I think we actually have to kill that. I think we have to suicide the Fledgling here. Just to take quite a bit of damage off the board. Regis, you plan on doing any deck experiments anytime soon, particularly of the no spell variety? That's one that's on my list, Zaska. I was thinking about doing one today. Not necessarily that particular one, but just thinking about doing one today. But I ended up... I have to cancel the stream a little early today, so... I don't think I'll be able to do that one today. Guys, I don't think we're going to win this. God. He gets Rag Light Lord at this point, and we get Lorewalker Cho, so we're just dead to the board. That's annoying. That's annoying. Regis is the name and Hearthstone is the game. That's right, Tangus, you got it. I'm so annoyed at the new Twitch mobile update. I can't access chat. Gotta watch Regis on PC now. That sounds wrong. That's annoying. Beautiful flow. Look at those beautiful emotes, dude. Looks good. It looks good to me, at least. I don't know much about designing tiny little emoticons, I'll say that. So if you guys have any feedback on the emotes or whatever, just let me know. I'm happy to hear it and revise and work on that stuff. Yeah, guys, actually tomorrow, depending on your orientation in the world, is the reveal for the new expansion. It's late on July 6th, I think. July 7th for Europe, so it's late tomorrow night for me. Do you know when the new expansion is going to release? Looks like Waving kind of answered your question there. Sometime probably mid-August. Basically, probably about August 12th to 18th, somewhere around there. Andre Murtaugh says, Regis, can you make advanced budget decks? By advanced, I mean decks that cost more dust. Well, I think there's a little bit of a, just kind of a base issue there, is that if they cost more dust, when do they stop being budget decks, you know? Like, when is it a regular deck? I have in the past made some what I would call intermediate decks, like budget decks, and then told you upgrades. I think that's probably as far as I'm willing to go as when it comes to dust advancements. But I know with Unguro I didn't do that because basically it was just really hard to build truly budget decks with the Unguro card, so I kind of had to up the dust limit anyway, and therefore I didn't really feel like intermediate made sense because I thought I was kind of already at an intermediate point. So he gets a good trade here, but we get the board back, and we're going to have a 3-4 on 3 and a 3-2, so we should be able to trade into a lot of things he plays on this turn favorably. Hopefully he just Hero Power's face, but he played a Tempo Abusive Sergeant, though, so I think he's going to have a very low-cost deck. It's a pretty good answer. That shuts out my Shattered Sun Cleric here. I think we kind of have to go that route. I don't want to play just the 3-2. Ryzenor says, hey Regis, I want to thank you for sharing your luck. Yeah, no worries, man. Hope it helps.
We must cleanse the sunlight.
This doesn't really get a good trade either way right now. What do you think of the upcoming Quest Rogue nerf? Says Lely23. I posted about a 15-minute video on YouTube. You should check my YouTube. There's a link below my face, talking about it in great detail. Summary is probably good for the game. Man, this guy is burning through cards right now. It's a tempo god. This is actually oh, Tyrion, that Tyrion. This actually lines up fairly well because of the Divine Shield. Like, if he wants to kill it with the Wasp, he has to pop the shield with the Phoenix. Probably, presuming he doesn't have another Phoenix or something, which would be annoying. But regardless, this is going to get some value on the board, we think. Nesting Rock. Okay. This means he gets to keep the Wasp around a little better. We can probably just kill that with the Argent Commander, though. The Argent Commander is still not a great target for the Wasp or the Fireblade Phoenix here. So just double trade. He trades the Wasp in here and trades this into this. And we're a little bit behind on board, but we got some mega cool cards coming up. Ryzenor says, I opened 2 packs and I got 2 Legends and a handful of Epics and Golden cards. That's crazy, dude. Nice. In 2 packs, you got a handful of Epic and Golden cards? And 2 Legendaries? That sounds incredibly intense. So he went ahead and cleared. I think I'm okay with that. We might just go ahead and Argent Commander here. It's not the best value in history, but the Ivory Knight just dies for free, which looks really bad. And then if he clears this some way other than a trade, which might be hard for a Priest since it's a 4-attack minion, we can Hammer of Wrath to finish that, assuming he doesn't Hero Power, but we'll see. Regardless, I don't think I have a much better play, so we might draw something that looks a little bit better next time. How many subs do you have? Unlucky Victini's got a good count. Unlucky says he has about 30 now. It's 27 currently. 27, and we've had the sub button for less than a week still, so I'm thrilled. Like, that's crazy good. I didn't think it'd be that good. Like I said, if we're gonna draw something insanely good here, let's do it. I mean, it kills our dudes, but it also kills his dude, so I'm more than happy to make that trade.
Not quite what was planned.
More than happy to make that trade. Especially into Tyrion. And we're playing Tyrion before Mind Control becomes a risk, so hopefully we can get this Tyrion value out before he Mind Controls it and stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and kill this, right? It obviously buffs that, but Tyrion lines up nicely anyway. And if I don't kill it, there's a chance he gets to kill it with more stuff on board, so there's a chance it goes worse for us. Oh, 20 packs. That does make way more sense, Ryzenor. That makes way more sense. Does all the sub money go to you or percentage to Twitch? I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that. Exactly. I'd have to review that if I'm allowed to say that. But I think if you Google it in like 2 seconds, you'll see that not all goes to me. I don't know if I'm supposed to say the percentage or not. But to answer your question, not all of it goes to me. A percentage does go to Twitch. This has to be an equality turn, right? Like, it's just too insanely good. Equality Nesting Rock or Equality Vicious Fledgling, all of these things seem fine. Equality Ivory Knight seems good. There's just too much value happening here. This is just crazy. I think I might actually just Fledgling. I don't know. We don't need it. Let's just Ivory Knight. Let's just Hero Power Nesting Rock. Never mind. This is totally fine. We have so much junk on board. Tanderson says 50-50 split. I'm pretty sure. That sounds about right to me, Tanderson. Beautiful Flow says you inspired me to do my own deck experiment. I built a Control Warlock. It doesn't make sense, but it's really fun to play. Win condition is Draxus. Yeah, that always sounds like a good win condition to me. I'll say that. So Hammer of Wrath is pretty insane here. I don't think I ever Spike Ridge Steed in this game. I'm so far ahead, but I don't want to risk Mind Control. Sure. We shouldn't need equality at this point. We're so far ahead. And this is just makes us unlosable, right? When does the stream end? In another probably hour and a half. Just gonna see. I said I got to end about an hour early today, which I think is right. I'm just short on time today. And every time I look at YouTube comments, I never know what's going on. YouTube comments are always interesting. Huh. Alright, guys, that's a good one. That priest went ham early and just ran out of gas, I think. He really fought for tempo. Which is not a bad thing, necessarily. He just didn't follow up. He just didn't draw the cards to follow up perfectly. So he just ran out of gas. Since Deletion says, check out Warhammer, dude. I don't think you're talking to me, but I actually did buy Total War Warhammer on Steam during the Steam sale. I haven't played a ton of it, but I love the Total War games, and Warhammer is pretty much Warcraft as far as, like, thematically. So I thought I'd enjoy it a lot.
I will fight with honor. I will command the light.
I think we toss all this back. Look for minions here. Do you also read YouTube comments for the stream? Yeah. I'm curious, what do you guys think about, like, would anybody be interested in a series of videos on YouTube where I take, like, questions from people on YouTube? Like, people will ask me questions like, why did you include this card? Or, like, what do you think about this particular thing? Or, like, whatever it might be. I don't, there's 1,000 different questions that come up basically on YouTube at any given point because I get a ton of comments every day. I thought it might be cool to, like, kind of do a Q&A video. It wouldn't be, like, about Regis's life. It would be about Hearthstone, right? Or, like, relevant material that you guys would care about. I just don't know if people would find that interesting or not. Amity Vase says, I would watch it. Unlucky Victini says, Q&As are good for interaction. Alright, so some people sound like they like it. I just do not have a good play here. I'm actually just going to Lore Walker Cho, I think. Just to stall. And maybe we can Hammer of Wrath this thing next turn. He probably can't kill the Cho very efficiently. He probably trades here. Goes face. Maybe he sends 2 into the Cho. Do a Draw My Life, Regis. I've seen those before. I don't remember what... Is that just where you, like, literally draw, like, and tell a story of your life or something? I gotta remember what that's like. That might be the kind of thing I would do for sub-exclusive videos, Captain Tars. Like, fun stuff like that, or like a series of vlogs or something, that kind of stuff. I do not want a Hammer of Wrath, because I give him a Hammer of Wrath. So I'm basically just screwed right now. I don't know what to do. We have, like, the most awkward hand. I might just have to Fledgling and make him make some really bad trades into it here. It's not going to get any value, but we have... I probably should have played this last turn, to tell you the truth. I got sort of greedy with it, but sometimes it just needs to be a 3-3. Regis has spent 1,000 hours perfecting to draw his beard first. That's honestly probably true, Tingus. I do like drawing a lot, and in the past it's been one of my hobbies. And I'm not like an artist. I'm a like a fancy, beautiful artist or anything, but I like doing like cartooning or comic style stuff pretty well. Dude, bro, kill my freaking Cho, bro. Kill my Cho, bro. This is actually not a bad turn now, thankfully. We can recover a little bit here. I think we go ahead and keep the Cho alive. We don't have to play stats next turn, or play a spell next turn, so... get some stats out here. Hopefully he feels compelled to kill the Cho soon, because he wants to play spells too. And then we can go ham with our spells. Or just play the Nesting Rock. You are a fancy and beautiful artist, Regis. That's funny. Well, I'm glad any of you guys would think Q&A videos are interesting. I'll have to keep some eyes out for comments with questions and stuff, and see if I can find any really cool or interesting ones, and make like a video on it and see how it goes. Essentially, there comes a point in the expansion's life cycle, in any given expansion's life cycle, where I think it gets a little bit less interesting for people to just continually hear about Arson all the time. There's a chance this sticks on the board. I'm going to play it instead of just hero powering, because it probably forces the 4/4 in instead of the 2/1. And he might not want to do that, which means we get a steed off that would be sick. Or if he trades, we can Hammer of Wrath at next turn. Maybe Eldor Peacekeeper, whatever big thing he plays. Or if he, like, maybe he Spike Ridge Seeds this. I don't know, we're behind and he has more cards, which is scary. But we have some catch-up mechanics. And we could draw any big legendary here in a second to really help us. So, we'll see. We'll see.
Let me think.
Does a Midsummer event start with the Tavern Brawl? That's what we heard. I don't know for sure. Goldan says, I deem this questions and answers idea worthy. Well, if Goldan's asking the questions, of course people are going to, be interested in doing that. Like, Goldan's a boss. Oh my god, why don't we have Consecration? Ugh. We've been getting Umbra a lot, feels like. So next turn we can Hero Power Spike Ridge, which is nice. That's probably going to be really, really important for us. We got like a 2-drop. I might do that instead. Or a Firefly or something. Ugh. That's pretty good against Hero Power Spike Ridge, honestly. Crap. We might just have to Aldor that. Aldor Nesting Rock is also probably a fine play. And then we can Spike Ridge next turn.
Follow the rule. For justice.
But our hand is still pretty garbage. This is going to be a tough game to win. He still has 5 cards. Regis, where do you live? I live in the Midwestern United States. Yeah, I live in Goldan's Tomb. Why are you using the normal card back? I don't really know the answer to that. I just kind of always have. It's just sort of what I've always done. Ooh. I kind of need this, but I think I die if I do it, right? Don't we just die? It's 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're just totally dead unless we hit a Spike Ridge. So, I think we have to trade a Nesting Rock into a Stubborn Gastropod. And then Hero Power Spike Ridge, and that's the only way we win. And that feels like the worst thing in history, right? Yeah, we can't clear enough. One Consecration, we would have won this game like 25 times ago. Wow, this is just awful. This is the worst play I've ever made, I think. Worst play I've ever made. Waving at Fat says, just ran Tomb of Sargeras on LFR for the first time. Now I just gotta run it 19 trillion more times to get a high enough eye level for normal mode. Yeah, what's your eye level, Waving? Have you been doing Mythic Pluses and stuff? And have you been doing the PvP World Quest? Because they can give 880 gear too. I think you could probably tank normal at 885, depending on... I don't know, maybe 890 would be safer. But with your artifact and a couple good legendaries, you should be able to get over 890 pretty easily, even with what would otherwise be subpar gear. Still a lot of crap we can't deal with very effectively, but we might be able to stay alive next turn. Equality actually hurts more than it helps, I think. Doesn't it? Yeah, we have to kill this because it does 6 damage to our taunt. We need to take more damage than that off the board. Yeah, we need this to be active and we could maybe live, but I think we're just dead to the board again, aren't we? This will be bigger. No, this will be 6. Yeah, we're just dead to the board. We're just dead. That sucks. He kind of smorked us a little bit. Just played a lot of stuff. We never had an AoE removal. What's the best deck of Unguro for you? I don't know. Token Shaman has probably been the most good, most consistently, but Murloc Paladin's been up there. Control Mage maybe is an argument for the best deck too. There's a lot of good decks. God, that buffed dude. Oh my god, so much damage, dude. Play off a little bit. Do you think Quest will see play during the next expansion? Yeah, I think Quest will pop up throughout the course of all the future expansions, basically. I think they're good enough that new cards will be released that sort of empower them, and they'll keep showing up from time to time. Okay, so we're off to a terrible start, but I actually think we'll be fine. I think we're going to win like 5 in a row at this point. We just got off to 2 really bad games there. We might just have a little bit too slow of a deck, though. These legendaries from Prince Malchezaar might be screwing us a little bit, throwing off our curve. Regis, what do you think the next expansion will be? I think it's going to be like Old Dalaran, like Welcome to Old Dalaran, or Tour of Old Dalaran, or The Magic of Old Dalaran, something like that. As it states now, the only good quest is Warrior, because Rogue is getting nerfed. Yeah, that's pretty much true. It's kind of crazy how they made 9 quests, and 2 were good, but really, at the end of the day, only 1 is going to be good. It's kind of insane that they've wasted the opportunity on the rest. Ooh, too many weapons, but at least we got some stuff to play. Waving at Fat says his World of Warcraft eye level is 868. He's been level 110 for a week. All the PvP World Quests have been dropping relics for other Death Knight artifact weapons, though, so I'm unlucky there, but it'll even out. And I'll get higher with the relinquished tokens. Tomb of Sargeras LFR and PvP World Quest after a while. Yeah, for sure. I think now's a great time to... We're going to just go for this. He may not be able to answer, and we can even hit it with a Shattered Sun Cleric or protect it with a Rallying Blade, so... If this goes off, we might just win the game, right? He doesn't have Coin Hammer of Wrath. He might have his own Rallying Blade. That's totally fine. We can just Rallying Blade through that and go face and keep that thing alive. And oh my god, Blessing of Kings the next turn is crazy good. Wind Fury, Wind Fury, Wind Fury! No, but Stealth is really good against Paladin. Even better than Divine Shield, because he could trade True Silver, so we have to Stealth. See you, Lil. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Mean Streets of Dalaran. There you go. That's basically what I'm getting at. The Mean Streets of Dal. Man, we could almost get through that, but we can't, unfortunately. I think we just give it Blessing of Kings and... No, actually, maybe we just Shattered Sun Cleric it. Blessing of Kings would leave it at, what, 4 health. It's very susceptible to True Silver. But he does take 7 damage if he does that. And he plays off curve. We don't have a way through, right? No, just 4 damage here. We can't attack twice. I kind of like the idea of Shattered Sun Cleric and Elven Archer, but... No, let's just do this. It's totally fine. I'm gonna go ahead and clear this just because of Blessing of Kings. It's not the most efficient use of that weapon, but it keeps the chance that this lives a little bit higher. So, and we can protect it with Psychotron next turn, maybe, if he plays just like a minion. Hopefully it sticks. Hopefully there's no True Silver. Another freaking taunt, but at least we have Rallying Blade again, so... We're just like... Just moving through these taunts. How many taunts did this guy draft, by the way? Wind Fury, Wind Fury, Wind Fury? Ooh, God. This is so brutal. Does Can't Be Targeted really help? Yeah, I guess it helps a little bit. We'll try it and see. I mean, Living Spores is cool, but we're more worried about it staying alive than anything else. And I guess we'll just play the Rock Pool. Most stats out there. This keeps it alive against like Hammer of Wrath is about it. Quality would still kill it. True Silver clearly still kills it. Spiker's Steed kills it, but it's not the most efficient play in history. Light in the Darkness, probably too much mana, which means he can't kill it. Which means we win. What's your favorite card, Regis? Probably Alex Straza, historically. Hey, Raminator. Thanks for watching from Germany, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, Mage Quest is a little bit viable, Blobfish. Forgot about that. It hasn't been throughout the expansion, but right now it's actually better than it's been in a while. Oh my god, does that actually just make this better? I'm not sure. I mean, it keeps him alive, so I understand why he did it, but I kind of think it just makes it better. Sure, I guess. We don't need taunt, so... We probably would have had lethal with like well, we definitely would have had it with +3 attack, I think, but we lost 5 damage on the board. We had one more, so we needed like +3 attack once. Even on the second one, I think we would have had lethal. It was close, but I don't think we hit it. If we did, I wasn't paying that close of attention. I know. All right. Can we get through that? 5, 6. Yeah, we can get through that pretty easily, actually. It's kind of annoying how this thing has just dictated the game, right? Like, I got off of Vicious Fledgling, so I just win the game. That's so annoying. I actually don't think we want Taunt, because it's protected by a Taunt now, so we're just kind of wasting that one. We've gotten 3 bad picks in a row. Oh my god. We just keep getting bad picks. Like, we never get... We just keep getting things that don't kill him. No plus attack. No plus stats. Do you think you'll play Destiny 2 since it'll be on Battle.net? I actually might, Crazy Cheese. I think I might. Unfortunately for me, I think my like friends I game with are going to be playing it on console, which is annoying. This should be lethal, right? 4, 7, 11, 12, 13, yeah. But we'll do this in case, just because this is more fun. Again, we just keep getting garbage. Oh, finally we get attack, but it's too late to matter. That's annoying. Like, look at that 5-13 Vicious Fledgling on turn 2. We played this card on turn 2. It probably did 20 plus damage, even as it was only a 2-attack minion. I guess it was a 7-attack minion for a little while, so it did a lot at that point. Fledgling is indeed a stupid card, yeah. Regis, I'm leaving for like 30 or 40 minutes. Will the stream be up when I get back? Yeah, it should still be up. I'm going to stream for another hour and 10 minutes or so. So, should be... I didn't play the first Destiny, Crazy Cheese, so I don't really know what to expect. And I don't really want to spend the money on it, to tell you the truth, but I think it's the kind of game I might enjoy, and it might even be the kind of game I could stream or create content around, so that's always an upside too. Simeon Andraxi says, do you play other games too? Yeah, sometimes. I play some other games on stream occasionally. And, oh my god, we gotta keep this, right? We gotta keep this. Same story as last time. Blessing of Kings, Fledgling, protect it with a taunt. This hits, it's nuts. If we can hit this, it's just so crazy. Yeah, but I do, man. I play World of Warcraft pretty consistently. I don't create content around it, but I play it, and then play Heroes of the Storm Sun, play a lot of PUBG, or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, as it's called. Just a lot of different stuff. We gotta go for this. Even we got the taunt on 3 to protect it again. Like, this is insane. So this is exactly how we started the last game. Card for card. And he did the other paladin did the exact same thing last time. I mean, Rattling Blade is really the only way to answer it, I think, on... No! He hit it! Wow! Nice, dude! He answered it. That still, I think, puts us super far ahead, though. Just because, we now have so many stats on board, and he used so many good cards there. Well, actually just used 1 card, I guess, but low-cost cards means he's emptying his hand really fast. Oh, we're going to be able to get a kill on that, too, which is nice. With kings. Yeah, we have a solid hand here. I think we're good to go. The eternal flame cannot be extinguished. Man, Rad, you are committed, dude. I love it. I love it. Ooh, that's pretty exciting in Arena. Hammer of Wrath, the Direwolf here might be fine. Can't really do a lot. If we just play Psychotron, he gets a really good value trade, so we need to reduce the health on that. Getting Elven Archer would probably be the best possible draw. Oh my god. That's nuts. I don't want to trade because that enables him to kill it. We can, if he doesn't attack, we can blow Gillet off next turn. Maybe, depending on curve. We might just have to Argent Commander it. Hopefully he doesn't Spike Ridge it, that'd be really annoying. Because he'd get a really good trade with this Divine Shield. I suppose we could have just Prince Malchazard too. Even if he took the trade, we'd still have a pretty good dude. Whoa. I think I'm actually okay with that now that we have Argent Commander. Like, he kind of spent his entire turn not doing much in my book. Like, as far as I can tell, right? From my vision. Praise Yogg, yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Twitch chat, I need your help for Arena, Warrior, Warlock, or Hunter. I'd say Hunter, but that's my opinion. Maybe not a good pick. We trade here just for Spike Ridge and stuff. He probably doesn't have Spike Ridge, right? But just in case. Any kind of buff he draws or whatever. Ooh, that is a nasty Psychotron. Holy crap. And our hand is just insane. So crazy good. What is this guy? What has this guy got? What is he playing? I honestly don't think it was big enough before, guys. I think we need to make it a 9-10. we have a 9-10 Psychotron. Annoyatron's dad. Annoyatron's dad. Definitely don't pick a warrior, that's right. If Malchazar gave you cards this good all the time, it might actually see play. Yeah, no joke. We've gotten a good hand of cards this time around. A little slow, maybe, but... what's your favorite class? Probably Priest right now, but historically Druid. GN Freak says, hey Regis, a personal question. Morgul the Oracle or the default Shaman? I take this very seriously. I personally would vote for the default Shaman because it's Thrall, and I like Thrall in the Warcraft lore, so that's my vote. Well, we got to 3 wins. This deck is certainly deserving of more, I think, but at least we don't have a losing record, right? At least we don't have a losing record. Zuka Kevanashvili says, how about this card? A 10 mana, 31, a mini with 30 attack, 1 health, that has charge, that fills your opponent's board with 5/5 taunts. That seems really good. That seems really good, because you could just use tricks to summon it out of your hand. There's all kinds of cards that could do that, right? And sometimes if your opponent's... So in other words, if your opponent had any minion that wasn't a taunt, then you'd summon them... Well, I guess that wouldn't really help. But if your opponent had a full board ever, it'd be an instant kill most of the time against most classes. I don't know. That's an interesting card. Shadow Flame would be pretty funny with it, but of course it's 10 mana, so it'd be hard to combo Shadow Flame. I don't know that it would be that good. Maybe it would be good. It's hard to say. I think I've missed some follows. I'm not hearing the follows as much today. Let's see. Let's see who has followed today. My Twitch alerts. Here we go. Here it is. Beautiful Flow. Oh no, that's subscriptions. Frozen Goatee, TBS Kaizan, Bob Esponja for the win, MSL, and Thomas Isaiah 99. Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. No good turns here. We have a really awkward hand. All 4 drops. You think we'll ever see another hero for Warlock and another class like Monk or something? Yeah, I think eventually anything's open, just because I think they want the game to last a very, very, very long time. So, sure, I think a lot of that stuff... Oh my god. I think it's worth an arena. Right? It's not that risky an arena. The only bad thing that could really happen is, like, sprint. Right? You know, we don't want to give him, like, a free sprint, but most of the time he's not going to be able to do much here. Free Mimic Pod would be pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Free Eviscerate. Oh, backstab's free anyway. I don't care about that. So yeah, I mean, we gave him some free card draw, but it really wasn't that bad. Some people are going to say it was bad, but it actually wasn't that bad. Because, you know, basically he got a free Mimic Pod. Because he floated some mana. Well, he didn't really float any mana, did he? No, he played everything. He got a free Jade Shuriken, but he had to kill it with the Jade Shuriken. He used a backstab. Like, we basically burned a couple resources. He drew a couple extra, but that's actually more spells than I think an average person would have. So I'm a little bit salty, I suppose. He probably did better than average, frankly. Blessing of Kings, Elven Archer's probably just fine here. This is a pretty big dude that he has trouble killing. Can kill it with what he sees here, but it takes a lot of work. We could alternatively like Hammer of Wrath, Elven Archer, but I think we're more important. I think we needed to work on developing stats more so than card draw. Card draw can always come later. The stats need to come faster. So you can take 7 here to clear if he wants. Maybe something else too, right? Eviscerate, whatever. But Shaku is scary. She's just gonna freeze it out. Wow. That's kind of risky a little bit, because we could just clear now. We can't quite clear that easily. Do we Hammer of Wrath or just True Silver Hero Power? I think just True Silver Hero Power is better. Or Rallying Blade, Hammer of Wrath would be insane, but we can't do it. We can Hammer of Wrath this and try to hit a 2-drop, I guess. But I kind of want to move through these weapon charges because we have multiple weapons in the deck. I don't want to use Rallying Blade because it goes with Psychotron a little better. Could just play Malkazar, honestly, but I think that gives him too easy of a kill on this. I think we want to punish that a little bit, get some extra stats out. Bodies, too, for stuff like Spiker's Seed if it comes in, so... Sprinting coming, says Christy, yeah. How about a 10 mana 15-3 stealth? That would be interesting, too. Are you also going to play Constructed? It just depends on how long this run goes. I got about an hour left, so probably based on the current success rate of this run, since we may not even win this game, it seems like perhaps I will. What's he going to use to clear this? Sap? Sewer Ooze is pretty gross. Is he just going to leave this? He only has 3 mana left. Viscerate's a really good answer, but... Tar Creeper. Okay. Okay. I think we need to kill the Shaku for sure. We actually can with Hammer of Wrath, Light's Justice. So just trades here, Hammer of Wrath, Light's Justice. It kind of sucks because we take some damage and we're probably going to overwrite this weapon really soon with Rallying Blade, but we need to try, right? But let's do this first to see what we get. Lost in the Jungle is actually good because we just need to get some stuff on the board. Well, I thought we were going to have 3 mana, but we only have 1 left, so I guess we just do this instead. Is it going to make a material difference about killing that? Probably not. Next turn we can do these 2 together. So, I wonder if he'll weapon or just trade. He seems to be really concerned about his health total so far. I don't care about that. That's really slow. Okay, so he is taking the... He has a lot of health. He should. But it seems like he didn't want to do that earlier for some reason. That's annoying. That's just a lot of damage. It's an annoying amount of damage. But we'll do it because it matters because we can actually get this Psychotron to the point where it's going to be hard for him to kill using the Rallying Blade. But since this charge is effectively a free charge, I don't want to use all the Rallying Blade charges yet. It's just basically saves me a Rallying Blade charge here. And now that this is at 5, he can still kill it, but he has to use his face instead of just what was on... Well, actually... Yeah, he could have just used what was on board before, so... Gives him a little extra... It takes him to 17. We're still really low, so we need to stabilize at some point, but... That face, you play Millhouse on turn 2 against a mage, and they have Pyroblast. Yeah, Pyroblast wouldn't have been that bad, though, honestly, because health on turn 2 is not your biggest concern. It's more about, like, tempo or value. Like, playing against Hunter with Call of the Wild would be the worst thing imaginable, right? Like, that's what would kill you. Oh my god, that's so good against us. Crap, we might lose here. We're gonna take so much damage right now. Hammer of Wrath clears the big one. We're just probably dead right now. Oh my god, we're totally dead. We can't win. That's really frustrating. A taunt would help me, but equality doesn't do it. Wow. That sucks, guys. 3-3 is not what this deck deserves. Ugh, this card has been dead every game, though. Like, god, so dead. We keep getting it, too. Like, give us the other legendaries. Don't give us your junky self. Ugh, that's actually my 3rd straight 3-3 run, I think. Which is very frustrating. Oh, double pack, though. That makes up for it. Crap. That's sick. It's really good. All right, chat. Give me some good luck on these packs, guys. I want my subs to show me some legendary Regis faces, so we get a legendary in these packs. Any subs who are on, let's see them. Pretty good at this game, yet I suck at Arena. Any tips? You just gotta watch people who are good at Arena, I guess, and draft smartly and make good plays. I don't know how to teach it, really. It's just something that happens. But Regis, are you a good Arena player? I suppose that depends on your definition. I think my average for Ungro so far has been about 6.1 or 6.2 wins per run. The best guys in the world are hovering around 8. The top 100, though, drops off to about 7 wins per run. 7.2, something like that, in any given month. So, not one of the top 100, I can tell you that. But better than some people, so if I'm perhaps better than people who watch, they learn a little bit. But otherwise, maybe you don't learn if you're good. You're better than me. Just depends on the person. Who do you think the best Arena player is? I don't know. I don't know. Probably some guy we've never heard of that's on the list every month. There we go, Beautiful Flow. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see those legendaries. Crip is very, very good. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Crip is certainly up there in the contention. But I think Chalky had like a crazy month in Arena when he really tried one time. Like, just blew out the stats compared to everybody else. But no legendaries, but we got a purple and a golden. That's not bad. Golden Glacial Shard. 2 Turtle on Foragers. Oh, thanks, beautiful dude. Looks good. Looks good. Selling those subs for me, man. Advertising the sub. I appreciate it. 155 dust. So did you guys hear about these cards that leaked today? Maybe we should take a look at that real fast. I saw some cards that leaked today. I don't know. I think they're not real. In fact, I'm fairly sure they're not real. But I saw them posted on Lothar's Twitter before the stream. I'm 99% sure they're fake because the graphics on them are terrible. Like the grammar actually is terrible. Let's see what people say. Let's see. Hold on. Let me pull these up on stream. Give me 1 second, guys. I just want to show these because I don't know if you guys have seen it. I like looking at these, even though, like I said, I'm 99% sure they're fake. I still think it's fun to look at this kind of stuff. Just because you can talk about cards and theorycraft and stuff and have fun exploring these things, regardless if it's real or not. But Lothar showed these today. Supposedly a leak of cards from the new expansion. If you look in the background at the icon, it looks like a... I can't tell what it is. It's like a hammer or something, you know, like in the... I don't know if you guys can even see my mouse over this, but, you know, the icon back there usually indicates what expansion this is. Looks like Sulfuros almost, like Sulfuros' hammer almost. But I can't really quite tell what that's supposed to be. But anyway, as you can see on this first card, summon 3 mana worms, 1/3. Like, that looks super fake, right? That grammar is not how it would be written in Hearthstone. It would say 1/3 mana worms. But there's almost a world where I think that almost lends some extra credence to it, because it's like, what if that's just like Blizzard's, you know, system where they make like just have like real quick entries and stuff, and maybe that's just like a leftover artifact and nobody's put on like the final thing or something. Chaos, we think these are fake cards. These Lothar leaked these today, or showed this leak today, but it's 99% fake because, as you can see, the grammar on this one's just totally botched. So who knows if it's any good? But I don't even think the card would be that good. A 5 mana card that summons 3 mana worms. Like, at that point in the game, they're probably going to die a little too easily. Although, I don't know, it's certainly better than things like Force of Nature at this point. Probably, because there's just a lot more upside on the mana worms. So who knows? Force of Nature is not a playable card, so I don't think that looks playable. But again, 99% fake. Don't believe the hype, guys. Don't believe the hype. I'm almost certain these are fake. Sea Elemental is basically just Water Elemental with some shuffled stats. I don't think it's very good. What source is this, please? I've said a few times. Lothar, popular Hearthstone player / streamer / like coach of G2, posted these on his Twitter, but they're almost certainly fake. 99% fake. They look very, very fake. So I'm just looking at them as sort of a interest and curiosity, right? Like just talking about cards and theory crafting, not as a potential card review or anything. But Sea Elemental looks really bad too. Water Elemental is good because the stats are good at trading into early boards, and you can use the low attack to still freeze things, which is nice, without like using a lot of mana in the process or using a lot of attack value in the process. So, you know, a 1-attack minion that froze stuff would still be really good because you could still freeze it with one. Like a 1/15 minion that froze stuff would be cool because you could just freeze really big stuff and stay alive and keep your minion alive. Sea Elemental like loses that ratio. It's too expensive to freeze one thing per turn. It's too slow to trade into things. If it had like Taunt, that'd be kind of cool because you could force a weapon attack through it. Probably be too good if it had Taunt, frankly, at 6 mana. But it looks like a bad card to me. And then Ice Explosion. 7 mana spell that does 5 damage to an enemy and freezes all other enemies. That's sort of like a Freeze Mage Dream card, I guess. Kind of the Firelands Portal, but with a freeze instead of a summoning effect. That might be playable in Freeze Mage, because there's those turns late in the game where you need to Frost Nova Doomsayer and you don't have a lot to do with the rest of your turn. And this could sort of fill in the gap. It's just another burn spell that allows you to Frost Nova Doomsayer built in. So it's sort of a Fireball plus Frost Nova plus Doomsayer, but in a single card. Well, you gotta play the Doomsayer still, but so that could work in Freeze Mage. I don't know that it'd probably be a good arena card too. Actually, just freezing out a board in arena can be very powerful, particularly if you can still clear a minion with it. So That might be the kind of thing that helps you push for the win in arena with some damage in your hand. Looks like CL Null, by the way, would be a great arena card, I think, just because a lot of stats. Don't get me wrong. Great arena card. Mana Spawning, probably a fine arena card too, honestly. So these might all be good arena cards, but I don't know that any would be good constructed cards. Maybe Ice Explosion, perhaps in a Freeze Mage, but even then, probably not good enough to make the cut, just because the damage to mana ratio is off. 5 damage is not a lot for 7 mana when you're looking for burn spells, but the cards have a stamp behind the text. What is it? I can't really tell. That's what I was looking at right away too. Again, guys, if you're just joining the stream, these are almost certainly fake cards. Don't get too hyped. It looks to me like Sulfuros' hammer. In other words, Ragnaros, right? Ragnaros' hammer, Sulfuros? Not Sulfuros' hammer. Ragnaros' hammer, Sulfuros. But I can't really tell, but it's got like the same kind of spikes and a little hammer icon. I don't know. Doesn't look like Lich King related to me. It doesn't look like a rune or like a Frostmourne or anything. Who knows? But like I said, 99% fake. Oh, Ice Explosion does freeze the enemy hero. You're right, the blobfish. I hadn't thought about that. I don't think that changed the implications much for me, but that's even better than Frost Nova, technically. Freeze all other enemies, not just minions, yeah. So a Frost Nova with upside. Anyway, it's cool to look at cards like this, guys. I'll certainly be reviewing all the revealed cards, the real ones when they're revealed. It's nice to get a little warm-up, though. I just don't think these are all that good, which might mean they're real, because typically I feel like when people make fake leaked cards, I feel like a couple things, right? I think they'd pay more attention to the grammar. Like, wouldn't you pay a little bit more attention to the grammar? Why would you go to all this trouble and mess up the most obvious grammar mistake ever? Okay, that almost makes me think they're more real, because otherwise I think you'd get it right if you're paying that much attention to it. And then secondly, wouldn't you make them better? Like, wouldn't you make the cards good too if you're going to leak cards? Like, wouldn't you try to get people hyped with like OP cards and stuff? I don't know. But regardless, I think it's pretty fun to look at these. Oh, one thing I did notice, these don't have a very good shadows behind them. Like, if you look at the actual... Hold up. If you look at actual Hearthstone cards in the collection, they have, like, shadows behind them. See how they kind of have shadows hovering? And these, to me, don't look like they have shadows hovering. Looks like they're just kind of pasted on a white background. Or tan background. Which, to me, makes them look a little bit less real, again. But, who knows? It's just fun to speculate, fun to check that stuff out. Alright, guys, so I got about another 30 or 40 minutes or so I'd like to stream this morning, so... Let's hop into ranked. We're not gonna do wild, but I know I teased you guys there a little bit, but no wild this morning. The question is, what on earth do we even want to play? What do we want to play? I think I have this is like a N'Zoth control warrior, but I have so many wins with warrior. I want to play a class where I don't have a golden portrait yet, like priest or rogue. I definitely don't want to play Quest Rogue on stream. People will find that boring. Or Rogue and... Oh, Mage, too. I don't have enough with Mage yet, either. So weirdly enough. Maybe we'll play this. This is a pretty fun deck. It's Giants Mage. It's a lot of fun. Molten Quest Giants Mage. Looks like Unlucky Victini wanted this one, too. We'll get the Hearthstone deck tracker loaded up as well, so you guys can follow along with the deck list here. Maybe they're cards for the Ragnaros Brawl. Yeah, sounds as good as logic as anything I've heard. Twitch Beastie says, "Hey Regis, sorry I'm late." No worries, dude. Welcome. Oh, that's not what's supposed to be on the screen. Shoot, sorry guys.
Jane versus Jane. You asked for it. Oh.
The Star Deck Tracker always does weird stuff. There's what we want. That's it. Come on, Pink. There we go. There we go. We did it, guys. Playing against a mage, so I think we want to go for generation here for quest completion. That is not the right deck, though. Why does it keep doing this now? It used to work every time, and now it's always wrong. There it is. That's what we want. Goldan says, I make custom cards all the time. Those marks are on the website I use. Interesting. So you're saying that the background icon is already one that people who fake cards are using to fake cards. That's even a bigger clue. So we were already 99% sure they're fake, and now we're 99.99% sure they're fake. Krovig says, Regis, when did you get a subscribe button? I think it was like last Thursday or so. Not exactly sure. Been less than a week, though, for sure. I think maybe last Friday, actually, was the first stream I had it. So less than a week. We've got 27 subscribers so far, which is pretty crazy. I honestly did not know what to expect, but I think 23 has exceeded my expectation, or 27 has exceeded my expectations.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Make that 28, Krovik. Thanks, man. Didn't take any time at all to get that rolling, did you? Appreciate it, Krovig. Welcome, and stay tuned to your Twitch messages, because I'll send you some details on some extra little bonuses I'd like to offer Regis Kilbin subscribers on Twitch. I'd like to get a frostbolt for that thing. It's really annoying. I don't know. This kind of sucks, but I don't have a lot to do. Ooh, Captain Tars, that looks good. Love the legendary Regis face. I love it. Can't get enough. It's so funny to me. I mean, it's all funny to me, like, using my face as a brand and stuff is hilarious. Like, the whole thing is crazy that people recognize my face and stuff, but he is going all in on this Mana Worm, dude. He's not going to trade, is he? Oh, no, he's pinging. Oh, I thought it looked like he's trading. Of course, the ping is far more reasonable. This puts me at 10 cards. I don't really get to do much against this Mana Worm. I'm sort of screwed, but maybe we get like a freezing potion or something. Oh! Oh! That's exactly what I said! Hey, Lel, welcome back, dude. Yeah, Krovig, you should explore your new emote, dude. New legendary Regis emote. Which, by the way, guys, I probably shouldn't tease this too much, but I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this, but the shirt I'm wearing just so happens to be a shirt that bears the same face as the emote. So if you're ever curious about Regis shirts, which again, I can't imagine anybody would be, but just in case you somehow are, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I think we could do like Blood Mage Kona Cold here, because it cycles a card and does a little extra damage. And he'll probably kill it, right? But if he doesn't, it makes the Blizzard insanely good next turn, too. Especially with a coin. The Outbox says, Play Hearthstone is streaming in 45 minutes, the official tournament. Oh, that's perfect, because that's when I was planning on stopping the stream. I did not know that, but that works out wonderfully for me. Oh, that actually works out really nicely for me, too, to set up this Blizzard, I think. Unless that's Counterspell, but we can test with coin here. No, okay.
Welcome! Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Iceman, $11.99. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome. And as I've said before, stay tuned for your stay tuned to your Twitch messages. I'll send you some details on joining my Discord and some of the other benefits you get as a Twitch Prime subscriber. So you'll be in the loop shortly. Thank you, Iceman, for the kind words too. And Krovig, I don't know if I read your message as well, but thank you for the kind words as well regarding the streams and videos that you so greatly love. Means a lot, guys. Burgley Bully is okay, but I think we might actually just Frost Nova. No, we need to save the Frost Nova for after he summons more dudes. Let's just Burgley Bully for now. Can he over... No, he can overdraw me on coins, though. I need to be careful. Maybe we just Cabal Courier. Freezing Potion's perfect. I love it. It's normally not the kind of card you'd want to see, but given that it's a really cheap activator for our quest, and we already have all these dudes here, that puts us in a great spot. How do we win, though, with these giants and his ice block? It's going to be tough. Oh, what? Come on, dude. That's not chill at all. That's so much extra damage. That is uncool. And we don't have Ice Block up yet ourselves, so we might be dead. Like, that sucks. That shortened our clock so much. We're very likely to draw it at this point. We don't even have that many cards. We have 2 out of 13 chance to draw it. Twitch Beastie says, I love how Iceman subscribed as something was frozen. Yeah, that is funny. Hey, Regis, what other Hearthstone YouTubers would you recommend for your audience to check out after getting their daily dose of Regis? I don't watch a ton myself, so it's a little bit hard for me to make recommendations, but when I started playing, I know Trump was a huge asset. Who else was good? Oh, thank God. I might just have to go ahead and load up Giants here, guys. Even, because I need them to be able to attack and kill this guy before I actually use my, Time Warp. And I can do it in a way where if he does clear them with, like, Frost Nova Doomsayer or something, then he's also killing his own board, because I don't have a way to kill all this junk on his board. But the problem is that I don't think I have enough Giants. I think I need one more Giant. Maybe I can Frost Nova, Burgly Bully, and Giants? Do I have enough mana for that? No, because I'm at, no, I don't. So why don't we just, oh God, I don't have enough time for this. Oh, jeez.
Aha!
I gotta try this. I don't actually think it's right, but I gotta try it. I gotta hope these just live, right? Because we gotta worry about this Ice Block, which we're pretty sure is, well, we know it's Ice Block, I guess. Yeah, we've attacked. As of now. As of that, we knew it was Ice Block. So in other words, I gotta pop the, oh, that's not good. I gotta pop the Ice Block, before I pull off the quest, or I don't think I can win. Or at least before my Ice Block is popped, alternatively. Like, there's two sort of... Maybe I should have went that route to save my Ice Block. I don't know. I don't know. Now I kind of regret my decision, to tell you the truth. But I was just worried about being dead, was the major concern. Firelands Portal... Trade... And it's not enough. Volcanic Potion does quite a bit of work, but not quite enough. I'm not even making sensible plays now. I'm just doing things like a madman, and it's not working. This is gonna be a tough game to win. We just used all of our combo pieces. That was I don't know. We were just so far behind. I felt like I had to do something, but I don't think we made sensible plays at all. What's the name and what's the game? Believe it or not, Regis Kilbin is the name. And if you're not familiar, this game is Hearthstone. So Hearthstone is the game. Regis, what do you think of Greece? I mean, do you like it? Would you go there for a vacation? What do you like of Greece? Yeah, dude, Greece is awesome. In fact, my fiance is going to be going on a cruise to Greece next summer with her family. So she's going to be enjoying Greece. I can tell you that. She's going to be enjoying it without me a little bit, but what can I do? Probably just screwed here. We're just dead to so much here. Great draw there. But there's a chance we can stabilize somehow. I don't know. He doesn't know this isn't Ice Block. He might think it's Ice Block, so it's a good chance Fireball just kills me. But if he attacks with a minion, we get to 14. We can do some work. We still have another Ice Block. The question is, how do we find the win? I think we just have to like stick an Arcane Giant and an Alexstrasza and win the game. So he played Ice Barrier. That will not help me. He should attack, probably, because... Well, he doesn't have lethal, so he shouldn't attack. He shouldn't attack. The madman, says the Imix. I'm a mad lad, dude. I'm a mad lad. I don't know. We definitely could have played this game better. I know that. It's something. I don't know. It's not helpful right now, but we need to find an ice block is what we really need. This gives me ice block, but now it's too expensive, so. So he just needs 5 damage. We're very likely dead. But we can maybe do something. I don't know, guys. It's going to be hard to win this game. Yeah, fireball off the top. What was his odds of drawing that? There's a chance we stabilized there. 7 cards left. We never drew Doomsayers. We don't need those, though. An Arcanologist would have been a good draw. Yeah, I played that game pretty poorly, I think. I don't think that game made a lot of sense. Hey, Radastin Trindafalov. How's it going, man? Well, Lel, why don't you tell me what I should like about Greece? Like, why don't you fill me in? I mean, clearly it's a beautiful country. A lot of great history. I've heard they've had some economic troubles lately, but I don't know too much about that, so I can't say a lot in that regard, but I'd love to hear the advantages. What's the deck tracker you use? It's just called Hearthstone Deck Tracker. You can just Google those words and you'll find it first thing. It's a really good one, though. I like it a lot. And it syncs up with a site called hsreplay.net, which is a really cool site if you guys haven't seen it. It's kind of a live meta tracking site. It's really, really cool. I might do a video on it at some point to tell you about it, because I like it a lot. Probably Murlocs here, but we'll see. That should be fine. Murlocs are not a big deal. Ice blocks are really the only thing that gives this deck a ton of trouble, because it denies your combo a little bit. Make a Ysera deck, says Vivian. I don't know how you'd make a deck specifically around Ysera, but there's probably some good Ysera decks out there already, Vivian, if you just Google, try to find some decks with Ysera in them. This honestly might already be worth, because we can get ahead on tempo with the Cabal Courier and go from there. But if we fall behind now, we're probably never going to be able to get the board back, so as early as this seems, it just denies that rock pool. Gets his Murlocs dying. Yeah, MLT, you're right. The deck tracker info is very commonly asked, but even if I did put it in the details of the stream, I feel like people would not read it. I don't know if that would help much. People don't tend to read; they tend to just ask. There's a lot of stuff in the stream details already that people don't pay attention to. So. I honestly think Twisting Nether is our best bet here, guys. This is just a deck that's about late game removal, so. Do you like Brian Kibler? Yeah, he seems fine. He's great at card games. That's for sure. He knows a lot about card games. I don't really like watching his stream that much for some reason. It's probably just personal preference. Like, he does stuff that's, like, fun and a lot of the times, and clearly a good Hearthstoner, and I think he does a good job explaining his plays, but I don't know what it is. Something about Kibler's, like, personality seems fake to me or something. I don't know how to describe it. It's probably totally arbitrary, and I'm just being needlessly judgmental, but it's just like a personal, rubs me the wrong way. I can't figure it out. Because he seems very genuine and likable otherwise. So, I'm 100% sure it's my fault. How do you think the theme will be next expansion? I think it'll be the magic of Old Dalaran. And it'll be mostly like Northrend related, like Old Dal and Northrend, so. A lot of crap here to deal with, my god. Oh boy, we need something good. Ugh. We need, like, the world's best arcane missiles. We need 2 of them to hit this Murloc War Leader. We could try to hit Kabbalist Tome, but there's just nothing we're going to get out of it that's good, is the problem. And we're going to get our Ice Block pop next turn, and we're still not going to have Twisting Nether. So, I think we're screwed, basically. Well, those are very good, but world's best arcane missiles failed. That was really our only hope. Second ice block is good too, but can we stabilize is the question. Like, even if we twisting nether, depends on the math here. What does he have? 9. He leaves us at 3, I think, right? 8. No, he could have put us at 1 if he did it right. He could have 4 and 4 for 8 and then 11. Yeah, he messed up. He could have put us at 1. Now he puts us at 3. Unless he consecrates, but then that's a waste of a resource, so I don't even mind. He should have 4-4'd and 3'd to put us at 1. Because we started with 12, right? Yeah. That's annoying. That keeps 2 things alive, which means I can't Flame Strike. So I have to Ice Block Molten Giant. Which I think means we're dead. We could try to hit a crazy Firelands portal. What would be good? Nothing really. Even Hell's Zeal wouldn't help. I think we're just, I mean, Twisting Nether is going to happen, so I think we ping this. I don't know. Just to make the trade a little more awkward, perhaps. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I think we're just dead. Mad Regis roasting Kibler. No, I'm not roasting Kibler. I couldn't have more respect for him. It's just, for some reason, watching the stream. That's the only thing. But again, I only have, you know, nice things to say from a... So pinging that basically means by pinging the 1-1, we kind of stay out of... maybe we shouldn't have played this because he just gets free trades into it, but... Yeah, maybe it didn't matter. Maybe we didn't have to play it. I don't know. Since we're going to Twisting Nether anyway, that was probably a waste of a resource. Flame Strike still doesn't do the job. I'm glad we took this. We can at least play the Molten Giant to get ahead on the board now, to hopefully trade into something and perhaps live. I don't know. We need an Ice Barrier. So if we get Archaeologist or Ice Barrier or Ice Block, we have a chance to win this game still. Spike Ridge is a problem. We do not have a freeze for that. No, we can just trade Firelands Ping, so that's fine. We could have also played Archaeologist, I think, and probably lived. But the Archaeologist, maybe we should have. This could have kept me alive too, but he didn't have it last turn, so there's a chance he doesn't have it this turn, like the True Silver. But he top decked it. So if we had gone the other route, if we just traded and then Archaeologist, we probably would be alive. I think it puts us in a worse position for the rest of the game, but keeps me alive that turn. And makes me sad that we kind of whiffed there. Because I think Archaeologist was guaranteed to get Barrier or Block. It would have only been worse against double Consecration, which was super unlikely, and he probably would have had that last turn, although he could have top decked the double Consecration too. Who knows? But it's more likely to see True Silver, so perhaps we took the wrong line. Perhaps we should have Archaeologist. There's also a chance we rolled a taunt, though, off of the Firelands portal, so that would have also made a difference. Who knows? Either was a technically viable play, but I think we had a better chance of winning with the Archaeologist, honestly. I think that probably maximized our percentages. I kind of just want to coin ping that, but since we do have the quest and the coin activates it, and the quest is going to be a big part of us winning this game, I think we got to do this first. Hopefully Doomsayer on 2 is enough to stick. What's your favorite Unguro deck, Regis? Personally, for me, it's been a Priest with Murlocs, but I doubt that's the case for most people. I don't even think this board is worthy of a Doomsayer, guys. This might just be a ping board. The question is, though, is Doomsayer ever going to get value again? The problem is this gives him a really good turn to weapon up, but I think he would have already weaponed up. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. It's fine. All new Hearthstone card, Very Hungry Crab Crawler. Battle Cry, destroy whatever annoying small minion that's in the meta and gain +2/+2. That sounds like the ultimate tech card, that's for sure. Interesting. He could have killed the Doomsayer, but he chose to go face. I think that's right. He didn't have a lot of value on board. I think too many people get caught up on protecting their stuff from a Doomsayer when realistically they just don't have anything valuable. Okay, that's good. I played this instead of like Arcane, even though we float a mana, simply because this puts stats on the board, and the stats might help me trade into whatever annoying thing he plays. This guy's hand must be hot garbage. Same story with the Burgly Bully, like this just helps me trade. I don't know why we have a Yogg counter without Yogg in this deck. The second question is why don't we have Yogg? Can you show us your Priest Murloc deck? It's on my Twitter. If you go to my Twitter, you'll see it. There's a link to the deck list. It's going ham. It's probably right. That's a good card to see. I think we can wait at least a turn for the Ice Block, which is nice. These are all garbage. Vaporize actually is not garbage, I guess, because of Leroy and stuff, but or any minion that's doing damage. He's just gonna load up another Arcanite Reaper, I think. Yeah, that's right. So now we probably have to Ice Block. Arcanologist is a good draw again, though, because it gives us at least a barrier or another block. Yeah, okay. So hopefully he can't pop the block this turn. We'll see. But Alex Strauss is coming soon, too, so that'll be a nice life gain. He's never going to be able to clear this board, so Alex Strauss is the kind of thing that will still be relevant. So yeah, I wish we'd vaporize now, man. He popped this at 5, though, which is nice. Barrier would still be a great card to see, too. We don't have a lot of turns, right? Like, we got to win this game soon. These all kind of suck. I don't. Firelink Portal, I guess, is the best. I don't know. So we're not on Alex Strauss next turn. So we're actually. Do we have enough for lethal? 6, 8, and 9. He's at 20. We'll have 9 next turn as well. So we'll take him down to 12. I think this will be fine. Mortal Strike doesn't matter, so between Firelink's Portal and our board, we should have enough to kill him. He goes to 13. We have 6, 11, 13, 14. If he trades into a minion, there's a chance we don't have it, but I think we'll still be fine. That's not relevant. That's not relevant. That's game. Cool. Oh, we actually got a coin, too, for Alex Strauss, so we could even rub it in that way if we wanted, but since we have lethal, due to the Firelink's Portal, we'll be fine. Cool. Ice blocks are nice, guys. Arcanologist is a pretty good card, it turns out. Can you show some... Oh, I already said that. Maybe that shows how many out-of-deck spells you've used. No. That's we didn't use 7 because we didn't get there. This is a Yogg counter typically, but I don't know why it's showing it without Yogg. No, I know what it does. I very clearly said what it did. I said it's a Yogg counter. It shows you how many spells you've used for Yogg, but we don't have Yogg, so what does it matter? What does it matter? Like, it only usually shows for Yogg. I sometimes forget what the Jade counter does, but I know what the spell counter does. You guys are being harsh on me. Being rude this morning.
You asked for it.
What am I seeing? Oh man, I didn't see this. Regis is my god. I love you, Regis Kilbin. This is another person. My parents left me at 6, so I think of you as an upbringer. I love you. I fall asleep to Regis every night and wake up to Regis every morning. I do too. People say it's weird, but I kind of get off to... Oh, I shouldn't have read that. His whimsical voice is the perfect harbinger to my dreams. Oh, you guys are sweet. I don't think I want to keep that. Regis, is there a chance you're ever going to play WoW? Well, I do play WoW, but I don't think I'm going to play WoW on stream or on YouTube. I kind of like having a game that's just like my fun game instead of a game that's like a job. Not that any of this is really a job, right? Because it's playing video games, but you know, like I don't want to have to make it work. And again, not work in the sense of like it's a job, but work in the sense of I have to do things. Perfect draw here. Firefly and Hunter. Firefly just gets its claws into every deck now. Have my babies, Regis. You guys are great. Probably a good Doomsayer turn. There's a good chance he could kill it though, is the problem. I'll be giving him 5. Like we could go this way, but that gives him the 3/2. I'd rather just pop this here and he'll have 5 damage for 3. What would do it? The bow Eaglehorn would do it. Leok or Huffer would do it. But there's a chance this sticks. Solaris has got to run. Thanks, man. Waving at Fat says, I'd really like chill WoW streams. I don't level is the problem anymore. Kill Command does it, but I don't even think I mind that too much. You missed a point of damage there, too. Just to keep that alive. I'm totally okay with that, by the way. Thank you, I guess. Frostbolt Ping is probably good. We'll save that guy for the secret. We'll mana bind into Medivh's. I only play one character, Waving. I leveled up a warrior originally, but then I main swapped to a paladin, so I don't play anything else. It's a problem. I don't have time for alts. I have time for one character. And that's it. It's a good target for Valet.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Thankfully, we actually drew a lot of our tempo cards against this hunter with a fast start. Otherwise, we'd probably be screwed. Regis Healbin leveling stream. I do kind of want to play a priest, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not my favorite turn ever, but I think it's an okay turn. I'd like to hit a mana bind here. Give me something good, dude. Probably dead again. A lot of stuff kills this. Eaglehorn, Huffer, Leok. Razor Maw, maybe. He might whiff here. That was a risk. Wow. Unless he has a backup plan. Wind Fury doesn't do it on its own. Kill Command again. But we get the Kill Command at least, which is nice. We'll actually use it too. Just for 3, it's great. Kill the Houndmaster. He took a risk. Well, not really with the Kill Command, but as far as we knew, he took a risk to start. That's 2, 5. This will be fine. We could kill that in Ice Block, I think, actually is better. Keeps beasts off the board this way. Keeping beasts off the board is always important. Please play your Murloc Priest in the next game. Sure, I'll play one last game of Murloc Priest, because I gotta go after that. One last game of Murloc Priest. Waving. That was a good pun, dude. I gotta be honest. That's a pretty good pun. Regis, have you been watching any HGG? No, not really, to tell you the truth. I just don't have as much time to watch Hearthstone as I'd like, guys, honestly. We'll do this for now. Like, this could have saved me a lot of damage, but it might also save me damage later, and we're gonna take some damage inevitably anyway. But we need to start getting our quest done. We don't have enough yet. This is pretty good with trade. Glyph is also good, though. Glyph in a Firelands Portal is probably just better. Is Flame Strike good here? Yeah, Flame Strike's pretty good here. So we're at 9. We have actually a little bit of damage in hand, which is nice. We're not there on the spell yet, though. On the quest yet. We need to be, though. We need to be. Regis, have a nice one. I have to go do some work. I hope to see you tomorrow. Sure thing, well. You too, man. Iceman, I will indeed send a message to you later today, man. So just stay tuned. It's not a bad 9-mana play if I ping. We definitely need to deal with this thing. The question is, could we actually mirror image it? If we could mirror image it, that would be insane. No, I guess we could just ping Firelands mirror image trade. Oh, that's totally fine. Let's just do that. Oh, no! No! Ah! No, Hearthstone! No! Oh my god, we gotta hurry. Oh my god, I'm loading the game back up, guys. I don't know what happened. We were gonna win that one for sure. Ugh. Let's see if this works. I don't think this is a good sign. Right? That's not a good sign. Really sad. Really sad now. We were gonna win that one. Did you pay your electricity bill? Yeah, it's expensive in the summer. It's bad. It's bad. I'm gonna need more subs to pay the electric bill. Guys, you gotta sub to keep the lights on. No, not really. Yeah, rip. That's right. Stelios likes that emote. Me too. Hey, Regis, if you played any Witcher 3, I finally got it. It is fantastic. Yeah, I have played it, man. I did not finish it, but I played quite a bit of it. It was great. I really liked it. It was awesome. Let me see if I can get the deck tracker up again here, guys. I think it's set to close when Hearthstone closes, so fortunately I gotta load it back up. Because you guys need to see the deck list. That's kind of the whole point, right? That's why we decided to play this for our last game of the stream. As I mentioned, guys, I do have to call it here shortly. Oh, that's not right. Gotta get some work done today, so ending the stream a little earlier, which I hate to do. I like streaming, it's fun, but sometimes duty calls, real life calls. Come on, you got this. There we go. Cool. Alright, guys. This is Murloc Paladin. Or, Priest, excuse me. Murloc Priest. Stelio says, I would sub to you, but I have to save money for Nax and GVG. I think that sounds like a good plan, Stelios. That sounds like the smart plan to me. I would do the same, dude. So don't feel bad. Since we got the double Shadow Word Pain, it looks like a pretty obvious call there. I don't like leaving this up, but we have to for now. How dare you have a job, Regis? I know, right? People just want me available 24/7. Real life takes up too much responsibilities. That's right, it does. Sad, Regis. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think we got a Barnes here. We can high roll maybe into something cool like Tortolon Shellraiser. It's a good high roll target normally, but we can't utilize it. It probably is something he at least has to kill. The thing is, we didn't leave ourselves with a good way to kill Misha because he trades here, but yeah, that's fine. Spent a lot of mana to do that. We didn't have an answer anyway, so like whether this had 1 health or 4 to me is not relevant. So it didn't really hurt. Let's try this. Yeah, sure. Just to keep it alive here. Inner Fire next turn might be pretty good. Shadow Word Pain. We'll see. Trade Heal. That's not a bad 5-mana turn. It kind of misses the Lyra stuff, but yeah, that was actually my problem with Witcher 3 MLT is I tried to do everything, right? Tried to do it all. Finge is pretty good, but I don't think we can live to the board as it stands if we don't address it, is the problem. This is also a problem, but I can't get it to 3 attack. Because of the positioning. If I Shadow Word Pain this, it gets 4 from the Direwolf, right? If I Shadow Word Pain this, it still stays there. Can't get through this. 10, he has 15 damage 17. We're almost absolutely dead if we don't kill something. This takes 4 damage off the board, and this takes 5 damage off the board right now. Long term, this is probably better, but this, I think, has to happen, unfortunately. And as bad as this trade is, we've got to make it to stay alive, so... Because we have a chance of stabilizing with Finja as long as we stay alive. Hopefully this thing doesn't hit us for, like, 8. That's actually not that bad. We gotta hit a good Finja is the gist of this, basically. Just be something we don't care about. Be taunt. Be taunt, poisonous. They always get it, man. We're just dead. I can't kill that in time. Dragonfire Potion doesn't even help here, I don't think. We're just dead. I think Heal Face is, what, 8, 10, 13, 14, 16. Heal Face is enough. We're just dead. Just dead. Maybe we should have tried the Finja last turn, but I think we were sure dead based on the Fledgling. Getting that Fledgling to 4 really was brutal. Maybe did we have a way to get it down to 3 for the pain? I really don't think we did. Well, we had to pain to even get it remotely close to 3, so I don't guess so. I don't guess so. He made a really smart trade with that Misha, by the way, to deny the health on this, to deny the crazy inner fire stuff. It allowed him to kill that minion more easily. He basically made that trade 2 turns in advance for the advantage. He didn't get the advantage right away, which was really smart. But that's right. Let me pull up this deck list, guys, just in case you didn't get a good look there in the game. Although clearly, based on the results, I don't know that you'd want to play it, but it's pretty fun. It's not the best deck ever, but it's pretty fun. You should start uploading your games sometimes, like Crip and others do. I do sometimes when they're really, really cool games. Like if they do something awesome, I'll tend to upload them. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me in the stream. I got to call it quits here an hour early, as I mentioned in the stream title. Some real life work to keep up with today and get ahead on. So it's been a busy week for me because of the holiday and everything. But next week should be totally normal as far as the stream schedule is concerned. I'll also be back tomorrow night. So if you're watching now, there's a good chance you might not be able to watch me tomorrow night, but it's my night stream on Thursdays. So if you're around, I'll catch you guys there. But thank you so much, everybody, for all of the fun comments, for the great chat, for the subscriptions, for the follows, all the support as always. If you're not already subscribed to me on YouTube, that's something you should do because there will be new videos every day. You can't get enough Regis on stream. Videos are a great way to get even more. You should also follow me on Twitter just because I post updates about my stream schedule and extra little fun stuff from time to time, so it's a good way to hang out. Plus, you can always just tweet at me and I'll answer your questions, enjoy your pack luck alongside you, so on and so forth. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.